And welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. It's time for us to relieve the siege. So without further ado, let's have our army march down. And you know what, we'll strike at the bigger force. I think that will be the better of the two battles, because striking the smaller one will give me, I think, an unfair advantage. And there we have it. So they have some pretty impressive units. The Grand Battery, the same as I've used, similar thing. We've got really high tier cavalry units, some really high tier infantry units, pretty good generals, and yeah, it's gonna be a difficult fight to say the least. We do outnumber them a bit, but the odds are in their favor. Right, so let's go ahead and relieve the siege. For this battle, I don't particularly actually have a plan. Well, kind of ish. I put my plan was actually to come in from both the flanks and attack them, but at the same time I want to put something in the center as well. We're gonna actually move 2 units over here, so we've got 4 on either side in the sort of flanking maneuver, but I need a few men to hold the center with the general, and yeah, let's go ahead and start this. So let's see, have to deploy the big cannon. Right now I can't even see it, so I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and boost the fire rate. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these troops towards the enemy. Gonna tell the cavalry to advance forwards, and I'm not entirely sure where they've put their big artillery. It's certainly not firing back at us. Which is a bit strange. We managed to kill a few troops over here. That's just part of the cavalry. So I guess as we advance towards the enemy, we'll realize where their troops are. So far, since we're both 2 full stacks, we're not getting any kind of reinforcements. I'm hoping they'll go ahead and show themselves at some point here. Might be that we have one of those lumps of troops around here. Got a special unit, the 56th. It's a Belgian unit. But no cannon as of yet. No big cannon. Got more troops, we got some of the guard units. It's going to be difficult to deal with all of this. Might not have been a super great idea to divide the army, especially with such distance in between the different parts of it. I'm not entirely sure where the enemy is heading as well. If the looks like they're kind of moving to the road and deploying right along it. But I'm not sure. As the cavalry comes closer, we'll probably see some enemy units. Why don't you go into column and then head towards there? Interesting how they've built a road in this area. They've drawn the road in there, and then they made a big circle. But there's nothing actually in the circle worth building a road for. We see a few more troops here, a lot of cavalry, but still no cannons. Gonna come in contact here. Gonna tell these guys to hold the forest, and maybe actually pull back towards the forest. And then these three gonna have to turn. Right, we've spotted. There it is. There is the big battery. They haven't deployed it. There's 10 bloody cannons. I might be able to catch a large part of the enemy force over there. Right, we're gonna hold the cavalry right here. But the hussars, you know what? The hussars probably have a chance to get at this artillery piece before it's deployed. We've got some fighting going on. We're gonna have to put these guys into square. And there's some fighting here in the forest. So far we are holding on there, so that's good. These need to deploy a bit. Ooh, my hussars. No, they're caught up by the dragoons. Let's see if you can keep riding here. If you can keep pushing.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Maybe you'll be able to draw the enemy's attention. That's sending all their bloody cavalry that way. And getting my Cuirassier regiment in on that artillery. Right, these three need to advance a bit, so they all fire on that regiment. Forest is holding. 2 cavalry regiments, more or less, being dispelled by these guys. And we're gonna be able to take the forest. We're holding this forest, which is nice. And I guess you need to turn in a little bit. Oh, we don't have anything near to an opening towards there. You know what? They're pulling back. Why don't you follow them? Right, let's have the infantry move forward. What's going on here? Seems to be going fine, but mostly because we are shooting into this embankment and so are they. This unit is about to get attacked in the flank, so you need to form square. And we got some chasseurs à cheval walking straight into our fire. No need to hold the square any longer, since we're now facing line infantry. Actually, you two will kind of go on a tilt. These guys are about to get defeated. The cavalry was sent off. Since these guys are basically shooting, both of them are shooting into the ground. Let's see if I can get you guys up on the side here to shoot at these.
Our men are running, sir.
Who's running? Ah, the hussars. No wonder, since I told them to attack. Oh, look at that. It's open. And they haven't even bloody well deployed the guns. Let's have the 2 Bavarians cover this side. The light infantry will follow just to cover the cavalry, and then the cavalry will make its attack. Right, we're getting reinforcements coming up behind the enemy. Fuck it, we need to charge. This area is holding so far. Do you actually reach with canister? Because that would be nice. Right, form square, and then you will charge in. And actually these 2 will form square as well. The battle is spread out over a very long area here. Why aren't you firing at the unit closest to you? Which is that one right there. This one kind of got snagged over there. And, oh yes, my cavalry made it. And they have destroyed the enemy heavy cannons. These guys not in a good position. These guys are about to get... They're about to break. I want to move up over here, see if I can actually get at this unit. And my cavalry was successful. Why don't you go and get the other cannons? This general, get behind here, and these two units move up on the
Glorious
flank.
victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Forest is still being held. What's this? A single Empress Dragoon is harassing this unit. This unit needs aid, but my troops have started firing. Let's see if we can get you out of here. You know what? I form square and have this one right. Hopefully, retreat right in the middle as it opens up for them. This is not going well with this bloody cavalry attacking them. And you might be able, I'll tell them to run. They might be able to at some little point manage to get away from the cavalry and form square. The cavalry actually moves away on their own accord. Right, 2 light squares surrounded by a mass of French heavy to medium cavalry, dragoons and cuirassiers, and they also have a unit of voltigeurs in there, which if they start firing, that's gonna be an absolute disaster. Right, the cannons managed to break down this unit. You can switch to round shot now, and you can drop this square. What we need is a bit of forward movements over in this region, so we can gain some... Oh shit! Ah! That's not good. That's not good at all. This puts my army and my generals in kind of a bad position, and puts everything in kind of a bad position. Huge amount of enemy cavalry is turning up in my back, and they're just about to overrun my positions. This one's not going to hold for long. Oh shit. These two positions gonna have to form square even though they're under fire.
Our men
if I can get rid of this one, that would be nice. The Bavarians not doing well, they're gonna have to fall back. I'm gonna redraw this one towards here, and you're gonna have to just try to fall back. They need to protect the light infantry squares though, as they're heavily besieged by enemy forces. They actually moved the voltigeurs into bayonet distance when they could have just murdered them with their superior firepower. One of my cavalry units was sent away the Uhlans, but the Bavarian cavalry managed to get through, and we need them over here to break up this the fight on this side. It's not going too well. Oh shit, they're coming back for another attack. Need to form into square. And these squares are still holding the forest. The Uhlans are back. See if they can come in, sweep through here. Oh, they're exhausted. But we're about to kind of break this one, possibly. And the square is still holding on. I think I can afford to move these guys into line. Let's run them into line. and see if we can't get just a mass amount of fire going into this mess. Relieving these two units. Who's running? It's a line infantry unit. This square was broken. The guard infantry actually charged the square. And now they're attacking my cannons. I want canister and barrage. Right, this square needs to get the crap out of there. And now these guys are actually within distance of charging. This square is about to break. Why are you not helping him more? Full-fledged fire! I hope they weren't actually targeting this one, shooting our own, when they could have been shooting at these guys. Nice, the volunteers pulling back. And the cavalry is pulling back. Means we can... The light infantry is pulling back. Oh shit, they ran through that. And there's no safe area for the general to move to. We removed these guys, so... You will turn that way, you will turn this way. And then you will come in aid there. Right, at least we broke this. Let's see if we can hit these guys. So I want the light infantry to move that way. Barbarians move this way. The square held for quite a while, and then when the enemy broke, they decided to retreat as well. Killed a lot of French there. This one's about to kind of break. Why can't you form square? Because you're under attack by these idiots? Or what's going on? There, now you can form square. And to gain morale, everyone will form square. You will form square as well. And over here, the only thing that's fighting is the bloody enemy general getting shot to pieces. Uhlans, come down the street. What are you doing? Right. You need to aid here by attacking the guards. Why am I not getting any more reinforcement than that one general? Shit. You need to march out of there. And you need to drop square.
Our men are running, sir.
Drop square, drop square. We got 3 units here. Let's see if we can march them this way. With the general. Get them out of there. Got my cavalry coming in as we're shooting down the 7th guard. Ah shit, I didn't realize I was backing an old guard unit. We need to get rid of those guys. I want you to move in and bayonet the lot of them. And then these two, I don't know, go this way. Might attack these guys in the back. Let's see if we can bayonet some of these. Get rid of as many as we can. Because this unit is definitely coming back if we don't do anything about it. Okay, we cut them down to about 100 men. And now you're gonna have to turn and face the volunteers, but you're gonna get some aid.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must
Sank
break.
Orders back. They're gonna help you. An enemy general was killed here. I didn't know the Uhlans were even ordered to kill an enemy general. Right. This side will advance towards the enemy. These guys kind of made it out. Let's go for the forest actually. And have these guys move over here. To join. Have the cavalry move into aid. The 2 light infantry units should be able to deal with the volunteers. Pretty sure the old guard though will come back as soon as they're out of harm's way. Form square. while you advance, taking on these guys. Maybe not actually. We'll hold back. What we want to do is trying to smash these guys in between our forces. Yep, the old guard is back. Not a big surprise there. We want to gain some ground here and break the voltageers. And then once inside the forest, form into line with the general behind you. We've got a lot of enemy reinforcements coming in this way. Our reinforcements coming in over here. Hopefully we'll be able to... Oh, we got a small unit. We'll go and join over there, fight them. You haven't broken the voltageers yet. The thing is, the St. Georgia should be able to gain ground here, because these guys are firing at the Grensers. Well, both of them are Grensers, but the more ground we're able to gain here, the more hits, and the easier it will be to defeat that unit. We have... What's this? It's the Cuirassier Regiment. Should move to destroy that unit. Should just be able to run that one over. And then you don't really need to be in square, do you? And now face this one. How have you not been able to defeat these guys yet? You need to defeat them before the old guard starts opening fire on us. These guys even got a chevron now. Come on. Give me some good fire down here. Break these bastards. Alright, the Cuirassier did their job. Continue to move forward. Try to smash this bit. And then what we want to do, the 3 fresh units will move to actually stop these guys by taking up position in the forest, while the Grenadiers will come in and shoot these guys in the back. And then we have the Cuirassiers going for this unit, I think. No, actually the light infantry unit, which is already turning towards the Grenadiers. Right, these guys are gone. Move forward. How in the God's name have you not been able to break the bloody voltageers?
Our men are running.
Oh,
sir.
yes, and there you go, leaving the St. Georgia to hold the line on their own. Right, we're gonna send the Blankenstein Hussars to deal with you. Right, the enemy is broken. Cuirassiers move to over here. These guys are now being sandwiched, and these 3 units will form in the forest with the general in behind to support. This one's not actually firing, so you will move out. Start firing on this one. And the 10th Guard is facing the 2nd Cuirassiers. Karl Franz. Should be able to break that, I think. Possibly. We've lost about 20 Cuirassiers.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest it.
These guys have lost a lot more, so we're winning, but just gonna stop this one. Get him to fire once, maybe. Oh, you know what? That's not actually a good idea. Move in, bayonet them. This little hussar unit. I don't know where I put you. Go after that general. Oh, I didn't tell you to charge. Shit. The Blankensteins charged the old guard. And luckily for me, the old guard broke. Otherwise that would have turned nasty. Right, get rid of these guys. And the light troops will march over here. And these guys are done for. The heavy cavalry will stay here and recuperate. The infantry will move forwards to here. These guys will move over here. General move a bit forward. You're about to get absolutely trashed if you don't run away. Because we got voltigeurs. And they ran out of them. Ran out of... Oh shit. They're about to turn and fire on you. Run! Okay, they're actually... No, they're... I kind of want to stop and fire at them, but I don't think that's a good idea. Do we have cavalry close by? Because right now they're going to... There's going to be a melee fight over here, whatever I do. So I'm gonna spice these guys up, get the hussars to join in, and then we have an Ulan unit that will sweep in from the side. These guys are done. The Blankenstein will come over here. And the French voltigeurs, they pushed too hard. And so now they're getting overrun by my cavalry. And the grenadiers are holding on. Fighting the French light troops. That one punched in the face, stabbed in the stomach and punched in the face. Oh, general versus general. You'll have to slowly ride into each other and then fight. French general's an old bastard, isn't he? And let's see if you can get rid of him. Right, cavalry. Move back so you don't clog up everything. Infantry will advance to encircle the enemy. We'll kind of create a half circle around them. And the light troops, if they're able to arrive, will turn very tired, very tired. All the cavalry
we
move
have killed
over
their
here.
general, sir. Now they
Got the
must
Graf von
break.
Blankenstein is going to move over there. General is going to stay in the back, support his troops. These guys are just winded, so they would be able to make a charge against these guys. It's Belgian, 2 units of Belgian militia and 1 unit of French voltigeurs. Our men are in the forest and providing good amount of fire down upon the enemy. We'll advance slightly towards the enemy. The general is just standing right over here, looking at the Belgians. The Belgians would want revenge, wouldn't they? Since I gave them independence and then I took it away. Because that is the way of the Lord. Sometimes the Lord giveth, and sometimes the Lord taketh. Although it was not me so much as it was me being pressured by Prussia. The Belgians have no clue what's about to befall them, as we got 2 units really close. They're about to open fire. Close range. Oh! And they didn't shoot a single soldier, did they? God. These guys then. We'll have to zoom in here, take a close look at when these guys Oh, they got like 2 of them. It's amazing, the accuracy. You get amazed every time by the accuracy in this game. There we go, the Belgians are retreating. I will order a general advance with the Blankenstein Hussars charging in and probably being able to rout the entire thing. The Belgians, red morale. They're broken. Push through, get those voltigeurs behind. This little group. What's that? Sounded like a cannon shop. They've placed an artillery all the way over there. Oh, these guys are still standing there. We don't care though. We're just gonna. You can keep firing. We're gonna just walk straight onto you and bayonet the living daylight out of you bastards. It's just an Austrian tide coming through. Yeah, right. Just like that. Stab the bastard. That guy just got up just to be stabbed again. Come on, Blankenstein. Just charging everything down. And now it's down to that one artillery piece over in the corner of the map. They're fresh and active, so except for the heavy cavalry, they're taking a long time to recuperate. Right, well, we're not going to sit here and slowly watch us advance on this artillery piece that they've decided to hide in the corner of the map. They didn't. You know what? Why bother bringing this artillery piece to the front line when we can stand here and shoot into the hillside here of the country? Maybe they're aiming for the fence. Oh, look at that. Why doesn't this guy just accept this? Or he should ride up and accept the surrender. That's what he should do. Blankenstein isn't that far away. I think we want to come in kind of from an angle so we don't ride straight into the cannon fire. But yeah, I think with that said, this battle was done. So let's jump back to the campaign map, and I guess we'll just take a look a bit on what's going on, and then for the next video we'll take on Marseille. And we'll see how that goes. Most likely Napoleon will come to reinforce the town. You know what? Actually, what I will do, I have my troops set up really close to the town, and so what I will do is I'll enter and see if Napoleon goes ahead and tries to attack us before we reach town, or if he moves away. Because the main point is I don't want Napoleon to reinforce the town, not because I don't want to fight him, but I want to fight him in an even way. That's what I want to do. Okay, let's end these cannons, shall we? They could turn the guns to actually face us, but no.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
They just threw a guy all the way over there into the bush in a very awkward way. Well, the cannon crew hasn't much to put up against my cavalry. We'll chase them down, and soon we'll get the victory message. There we go. Right, let's go back to the campaign map and see what we can do. And here we have the result of the battle. 5,000 Frenchmen was turned into 800 Frenchmen. And we actually lost 2,000, so a surprisingly high amount of troops were lost here. And the army, the 3 army groups... No, it's only actually 2 army groups in this region. The third one is over, so it wasn't actually... Yeah. Let's see, who's the highest killer? Ulan, Blankenstein, Cuirassier, Grenadiers. Probably that little unit that fought in the end there. Yeah, because I saw them get that experience point. So that's good. St. Georgia, they lost a lot, but they killed a lot as well. The siege was broken. We will hold on to the town. This unit, however, is very broken down, so maybe I can get them to hide in the forest. No, that didn't work. Now they're just out of reinforcement range of the towns. They will not come to their aid. Thing is, there's seemingly isn't any strong resistance in the region anymore. And this guy will be ready to move in with the end of the turn. So what I was thinking down here is basically the light division could attack the town, but I'm thinking instead we're gonna hold back, see what Napoleon does, and after that we'll go ahead. And I don't know how long this episode has been. It feels as though it has been a little bit shorter than the normal ones, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end turn, and we'll just take a look at what's gonna go down for the next one. Noticing these guys are a bit unhappy. We'll have to send some troops up there. Right, let's go ahead and end turn. And here we have the end of the turn. They set fire to the farmland, and workers in Wallonia is on strike. They're pulling all their troops, it seems, toward Paris to protect it. The British don't seem that concerned with actually taking Paris. Looks like they're actually going to attack Normandy, but they are shipping over more troops. As we can see, they're about to bring over another army. Since we were so depleted in the last battle, we most likely is going to hold just around this town for now. This one will be put in the back. We'll put this one in the front once it actually gets there. And let's see, there's quite a lot of troops here, so we could send with the general. There's no point in having the general back here, so we'll send him with a few troops up here. And I notice, French intellectuals, we'll have to get rid of them somehow at some point. And down here, Napoleon hasn't made his move, but now I have full movement. What I could do: sabotage the army is 18% chance. Infiltrate is higher. He didn't even manage to do that. But now we know what the French has here. Anyways. Wait, can I move? Let's see. Yes. A bug. So let's see what... a bunch of howitzers. And some stuff here. It's gonna be interesting to see what we'll do down here once we attack. Right. But this will be the end of it, so we're really coming to the close of this campaign. 2 or more videos, I would think. One for a big battle around Paris, and one to finalize the defeat of Napoleon. So yeah, with that said, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!